I want to ask you about the contemporary game in a second, because we have got some excitement right now among Wallabies fans. But just as you reflect on this labour of love, the Immortals, was it also part of your own history, I guess, as a broadcaster, as a key figure in this game, as you mapped out this book? Is that how you reflected on the process?
Well, I was lucky enough, Kieran, to go on a lot of Wallaby tours. My first overseas tour was in 1976 to France with the Wallabies. And I guess in targeting these key immortals, the 15 players, I looked at the major successful eras in Australian rugby. So there was no one really before First World War, but then between the wars, clearly the 27-28 Waratahs had a wonderful tour of Britain, and the early 30s, Australia had a clean sweep in 1929 against the All Blacks. Then in the 60s, the Thornett catchpole era, where we saw a couple more immortals emerge. And then from the late 70s through to 2003, that was the other great era for Australian rugby. So that's where the majority of the players have come, starting with Simon Poidevin when he made his debut in the late 70s, 1980.
Yeah, well, people can get this book and enjoy it as I have been, and get into all of the names here: Gregan, Horan, Larkham, Smith, Burke. It's a wonderful read. There is one emerging player right now that we're all excited about, Joseph Sua'ali'i. They're playing Wales on the weekend. Are we starting to see maybe a return to those heady days of Wallaby triumph?
Well, Kieran, one of the inspirations for me was to try and encourage young fans, and we traced the journeys of all of these immortals, but to encourage these young fans to look for new heroes. We all need our heroes as kids, and certainly Joseph Sua'ali'i, I think he's emerged as a messiah in the Wallaby team. What an impact he had. His basketball skills more than anything else last week against England. So, yeah, that's one of the big aims with the book. And we've raised a lot of money for Hearts in Rugby Union, which is players with permanent rugby injury. We've raised over $20,000, so that's been very fulfilling and satisfying as well.
Well, indeed, it's a wonderful cause and a wonderful read. We appreciate your time, Gordon Bray. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Kieran, and well done on the election coverage last week. It was compelling viewing for Sky News.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Gordon. I know you're a keen political observer yourself. We'll talk to you soon.